Welcome, Cancer, to High Priestess Influence and to your general weekly tarot reading. So this will be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising for February 3rd through February 9th. Of course, dates are approximate and flexible. You may find resonance with this too many. You may find resonance with this message whenever you view it, or you may find none at all. So just take what resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else, and never put anyone else's judgment or opinion above your own. And I really just view these messages as guidance, not as predictors. These cards are not here to tell you what is going to happen for you. It's just really guides. Sometimes people are looking for advice and clarity, and that's really how I view these cards and the intuition that comes from them. So, my Cancerian friends, we have the physical, mental, and spiritual realms from the minor arcana, and now from the major arcana, we want one card that best represents the overall energy. And it is always my intention to attract the cards that best serve those Cancer friends who will actually view this message. And sometimes that may mean a lot of you, and other times that may mean it's just, a small number. Sometimes I think we get messages, or I get messages for those who desire them the most. So let's take a look at what we have here. So physical, mental, and spiritual realms, overall energy here, and one card, and two cards jumped out. Okay, so I really like the Eight of Wands here in your physical realm. You're moving on something, you're taking action, you're being active. And you're feeling good about it. The 8 is the number of power. Sometimes it's money too. But in general, the number of power, strength. And, this is being that this one card jumped out by itself, right? It's the card of movement, of action, of activity. Could be even be travel. It could be even be air travel. But it's a really general card. So this can apply to a lot of you. You may find yourself this week feeling energetic, feeling active, feeling powerful, and taking action in some way, shape, or form. But what I love about it is the fact that it jumped out all by itself with nothing to be more specific or anything, is that this can apply to each and every one of you in some area of your life, or in some instance or some situation, or just in your life in general, that you're taking action, you're feeling good, you're active, you're involved, and you're feeling good about it, you're in your power. I have a fabulous feeling about this. I really have a good feeling about this, my Cancer friends. Wow. You know what? And it makes sense that in your mental realm, because that's what's going on in your life. You're being active, you're being, involved, or taking action, whatever that means for you. And you love it. You are so satisfied with what you are doing. You're so happy to be this active and to be involved. I really, really like that. I really, really like that. When you can keep this kind of focus going, you can keep this positive momentum going. So if the only thing you take from this message, from this entire reading, is this 9 of Cups being in your mental realm, then take this and run with it. Because this focus will create a vibration that emanates from you that is joyful, positive, feeling good about yourself, feeling good about everything, feeling good about the people around you, the things going on. This is really just tremendous joy and satisfaction, and things going your way, maybe things manifesting the way you want them to. When you can keep your expectations and your focus in such a high place with such high vibration, then you emanate that vibration out into the world and you attract like vibration back to you. So you keep that positive momentum going, you keep the positive manifestation going. And then when you do experience some contrasting, experiences now and then, that's really just a matter for you to recognize it and say, oh yeah, that didn't really go my way, but that helps me refocus, and now I know I want to do that, or that helped me clarify that. Then your contrast becomes less of less negative, less of a burden, and it becomes more of a clarifying experience for you. So I mean, I know I kind of went off the rails there with this, but this is such a really such a positive energy here that I want to encourage you to keep it going, to latch onto it and keep it going. Be deliberate about it, be intentional about it. So, you know what? I'm going to jump to the devil overall energy here, because I feel like I'm feeling like an energy of letting go of, like the word nasty came to mind. I mean, I think that's just like figurative. I don't mean, but like nasty habits. I don't mean physical habits, like, coughing into your hand and then shaking hands with someone. I mean like habits that didn't serve you as far as your vibration, your expectation. You're letting go of negative beliefs, of I just got the sense of letting go of material things, but I'm not sure what that means. Letting go of material things. I mean, it's not. I don't think that you need to let go of material things to be in alignment, to be happy, to experience the Nine of Cups joy here. But maybe it's letting go of your focus on material things. Maybe okay, letting go of your focus on material things in a way that you have to have the material thing first to be happy. Ooh, I think you're letting the experience bring you joy and vice versa. Wow, Cancer. Okay, so you're letting the experience bring you joy and the joy bring you the experiences, as opposed to trying so hard and working on it, or thinking I want this thing and that thing and that thing and then I'll be happy when I get it. No. Okay. Wow. Okay, I'm really seeing like it's like a cycle here of, I'm letting my joy bring me the experiences that I enjoy, which is bringing me more joy, which is bringing me more experiences that I enjoy. You see this circle here, that cycle. I love that. Wow, Cancer, that's very powerful. So yeah, okay, I understand. I have more clarity now on why I got that feeling about leaving material things behind. It's not that you're giving up your material life, okay? It's that you're experiencing joy regardless of the material aspects. You're getting joy from the experience, not from the things. You're getting joy from the people, not from the things. And you can be joyful regardless of your material possessions. Wow, powerful stuff here. So now, in your message from the spiritual realm, you have the Seven of Wands, which is really like you taking on, wow, I just got the feeling of taking on a new challenge, taking on the world, taking on the universe. And I think what I mean by that is it's like you're taking on this new challenge of not letting the material world determine your alignment. your joy, your happiness. It's like a new, I feel like it's a new challenge for you. It's a new undertaking, and that you're up to it. Like, and you feel like you're up to it. You know you're up to it. Oh, wow. And you're not, you know what? I think you're also not letting negative experiences get to you as much as they used to. Right? I mean, we all experience that now and then. I mean, it's not like, oh, I'll never experience that again, but not, I feel like you won't experience that again on the same level. I feel like you've reached a new level. You've reached new heights, right? Look at this figure taking on, the other wands from above. Wow, you've reached new heights, Cancer. I didn't realize this was going to be such a deep and meaningful message. When the cards first jumped out, it's kind of like my intuition comes to me kind of as I talk it out. And I really feel like you've reached new heights, you've reached new levels as far as your spirituality. And your spirituality, your understanding about how your vibration affects what you experience in your physical world, that understanding is priceless. It's priceless. Ooh, it's priceless. Forget like the material aspect of it. In other words, that vibration, that understanding, that knowing is priceless. It's priceless. Now, when these two cards jumped out, this one jumped out like almost like slower as like an afterthought, this Two of Swords. So I'm feeling like this message might not apply to everyone. So see if this is for you or not. I'm feeling that there might be someone or some people out there who find themselves in, I would say dilemma, but I even feel like dilemma is too strong a word. Find themselves at like a fork in the road. Okay, yeah, look at the two swords there. You're at a fork in the road and you're deciding which way to go. And I feel, I don't know, see if this resonates with you. If you find yourself having to make a decision, like you're at a fork in the road in some area of your life, I don't know what it is. It'll be different for each of you, but if you have to make a decision, if you're deciding maybe likely between two paths, two options, two choices, two directions, if you're making that decision now, for some of you, I feel like as long as your vibration is in the right place, you can't go wrong. In other words, the answers will come. You'll feel inspired. And actually, you know what? The number is really like, the number 2 is really like, has a lot to do with inspiration, right? In the process of the journey, right? If you go through the cards, the number 2 is when you're trying to find your clarity, when you're trying to find your inspiration, like, okay, so I have this new direction, this new journey, but how do I get started? What do I do? And and I'm just feeling like if you just take the blindfold off and look around you, the decision will be easy. The answer will come to you. There will be it will be effortless. It will be effortless, but you kind of like need to take the blindfold off. And I feel like you need to appreciate where you're at and allow the clarity to come to you. But I do feel like this is a secondary message for the majority of you. This is really about your not relying on on things outside of yourself to bring you your alignment. And that new level of recognition and understanding and joy for the sake of joy is bringing you opportunities and experiences that make you feel powerful. And actually, for some of you, you just may be feeling powerful. Like you're walking around in your world just feeling like, I recognize my power. I know my power. I know my worthiness. Wow, Cancer, I love this. So, my Cancer friends, listen, even if this doesn't resonate with you, as the energies, this is reading energies that moving into this week. You may find yourself resonating with this, and I really hope you do. You can be deliberate about this. You can find the joy for the sake of the joy itself. You can look around you and find things to appreciate. And when you start just looking around you at all of the things that you can feel positive about or feel appreciation for, you will find your vibration naturally raising. It will just get higher and higher, and you know and you'll get that momentum going. I mean, one day when I was waiting for my daughter, I was in the lobby of her building, and there were these big windows, and I was looking down at the city streets. This was a couple of years ago, but I just remember deliberately looking for things to appreciate. And I saw, this is when she was in college, and I saw security guards down below, and I was like, wow, I really appreciate you down. You're out on the streets, so you're looking out for my kids and the other kids in the city, in the area where they go to school. And I just saw cabs, and like, wow, that I can appreciate how you're bringing people from one place to another in this busy city. And I just looking at some of the businesses and the services that they provided. And then I would look at some of the cars. I'd be like, oh, I love that car. That's such a cool car. Or I love that color. And then I just found myself appreciating all these people walking around in the street, just going here and there, living their lives out, going to work, going to classes, meeting other people for lunch, whatever they were doing. And I just started to appreciate things in general, things that seemingly have nothing to do with me, but of course do, because we're all connected, right, Cancer? You know that, right? So it's easy to find joy in just the simple things that you observe. And when you do it deliberately, then it raises your vibration and you can keep that momentum going. But I feel like you are just on top of things here. You're on top of the world. You've got this joy and you're keeping that momentum going. I just love it. So my Cancer friends, if it doesn't resonate at all with you, or you find nothing from this message to take, check out your moon and rising sign messages, because sometimes they resonate more. But either way, thank you so very much for being with me, my Cancer friends. I hope you have a beautiful week ahead. I hope this message does resonate with you and you can run with this energy and just find joy for the sake of joy. I love it. It's a very, very powerful vibration, my Cancer friends. I'll see you back here next week.